Good morning, everyone. In this position of today, we will talk about of the Beechnut case and the ethical analysis. In this situation, Beechnut case, the company had a controversy for offering apple juice with low levels of vitamins, minerals, and for being a possible copy of another company. This case will be analyzed through the ethical method of utilitarianism. For that reason, we will take into account the degrees of the affectation of this action in the company and the society. However, talking about the company mission statements and values, we find that the company is in charge of manufacturing products with real food, with high vitamin index, and above all, it seeks to take care of the well-being and health of young children. For this reason, it is inconsistent to have these values and be involved in a serious ethical problems with apple juice. Since this juice did not meet the requirements and was dangerous for babies because of so many artificial products. In terms of the company's societal responsibility and ethical culture, Beechnut shares a message that benefits the preservation of the environment, the reduction of the ecological footprint, and contribute to improving sustainable development goals, as well as the integral growth of babies with their products. Perhaps this is very contrary to what we see in the case, and from the perspective of utilitarianism, we see how they preferred at some point to maximize economic benefits without looking at the impact on babies, for example. Regarding the ethical issues, we can see that the company put aside its purpose to sell more juice without taking into account the harm it caused to babies, in addition to causing serious damage to another company by alleged copying the recipe of another apple juice, all for the sake of being dominant in the market.
Okay, its code of ethics and compliance consists of offering natural and organic products, free of preservatives, artificial colors, and flowers. Over 20 rigorous tests are carried out on our purest, as required by quality standards. The product return if it is not enough. The one's familiar imaging of ethics and individualistic unchaining and impervious to organizational influences has not withheld scrutiny in recent years. Experiences like that Beechnut Nutrition Corporation illustrate the roles organizations play in shaping people's behavior and who even solid moral fiber can play when stretched too far. For example, this corporation. Okay, part of its social responsibility is to make real food that is accessible everywhere, with the idea of better nutrition behind our eye. We work to make Beechnut available is as many places as possible. That's why we support the advocacy and public policy work of Not Kid Hungry and the community service of regional food banks, for example, making high quality, safe and nutrition food for babies and young children is priority number one. In fact, Beach Nutrition and engineers patents their vacuum seal are that is now the safety standard in the USA industry. Uh,
Responsibility of the company. A private investigation from the process Apple's Institute showed that documents for introduced plant operators that contained data related to artificial ingredients in the apple juice blends that differ from the original patent formula. An FDA investigation made this observation. They played a cat and mouse game with we identified a batch of apple juice Beechnut quickly move in the honored allocation to above negative publicity. From this, we can deduce that the company is responsible for this problem. The strategies used by the company on what the company have to admit it's with unpaid and 2 million fine. He testified in court. I think apple juice should be made with real apples.
Regarding the question, and according to the method, the best course of action will be to accept the damage, change the policies of the company, and improve the ingredients of the product in order to change its image with a good baby juice.
Okay, Geronimo Licorice's decision was the best one because he knew that he was hurting third parties in Latin America who should receive the same quality product that they receive in North America. Licari weighed more on his consciences without betraying the truth. He testified in court and said, uh, I think that apple juice should be made with authentic apples. Uh, he thus implies that the benefit of others was more important than the benefit of the individual.
What is the best business decision? The best business decision will be to accept the mistake, shun the ingredients for those that are really fruit, because utilitarians says that the future consequence of the action are known now. This can be seen in the all the consequences that the company did nothing to have is a result of change the ingredients of its use.
And finally, in the ethical method of utilitarianism, we took into account the proposed matrix, where we show possible actors, possible change in the case to improve the product, and quantitative results. According to the analysis, the company should leave aside the economic benefits and favor the children for a better growth with a better quality of your juice.